Hello, welcome back to Distant Worlds 2. We are continuing our playthrough as Web Weaver Imperium, and we are attempting to do a couple things. We're invading colonies, which apparently our AI is being a little bit dumb, but I think we'll get there in the end. They're starting to invade there, which is perfectly fine. I gotta wait for the economy to balance out. We are attempting, we'll see how well I do, but we're attempting to take over all these systems. Well, really, we're focusing down here. We took these. I think we're working our way up here, and then we're going to work our way through here. Take these back, and then just push our way through here. I am a little worried about the war weariness, but unfortunately, because of this initial bug that happened with the base's destroyed values, I'm really kind of like, I have no way to back out of the war. The value, they think they're doing too well, and they won't back out as a result of that. So, oh, they got a lot of troops stationed up there. I really feel like I should go bombard that system. I'm shocked they built that much, or are they building it? No, those look built. They actually have that many troops up there. We should definitely blow that up. We're a little light on troops at the moment. And by the way, I apologize if I sound sick or I'm clearing my throat a lot. I feel like I'm potentially coming down with something, so that's going to be fun. So apologies if I'm sniffling and, drinking tea or whatnot. Let's take a look at what else we got going on over here. I mean, I imagine we're still invading, right? Have we stopped invading entirely? Was it over here? I don't even remember where we were invading. Holy cow, what is going on? Oh, we must have destroyed a fleet or something, because they are definitely... We're like capturing a bunch of bits and pieces. Alright, let's go ahead and just take a look at what we got going on here. Alright, invasion fleet's what I'm most worried about. You're attacking people, and I don't want you doing that. I want you invading planets. That's what you should be doing. We must have lost that invasion. That's fine. Let's go ahead and speed it up. I'm going to go to 2x just because I'm not 100% confident in going faster than that. We definitely have to replant. Look at all these enemy generals captured. We must have really done a number on those guys. All right, let's take a look at the fleets. We want to look at... Well, I suppose... All right, so there's no creatures. It's just a matter of ships, but I just want to look at enemy targets, which is like right here. We've got all these flagged. I don't really want to get into it with Varlanar Corporation yet. I'd rather focus on just war targets at the moment. All right, we've flagged all the planets. Let's go ahead and destroy their mining stations as well. Those should be pretty low-hanging fruit to go take out. We are still colonizing, and I think that's definitely worth doing, given the current situation. Are these independent colonies? They must be. I'd like to clear out Agdaria. That's... I mean, we have somebody in range, but that's really pretty deep within their territory. Alright, do we have the ability to... Well, first off, how do we only have one spy left? That seems a little crazy to me that we haven't gotten any more. Let's do all... We try to recruit... Hey, look at that. So, can you just keep trying till you succeed? I'm guessing you can. Is there a way to do this in bulk? Like, I just want to try to recruit all of them. Hey, we recruited. Looks like mostly we're failing, but... And it is costing a decent chunk of money. Do we have any spies? All right, whatever. I'm not going to waste any more money doing that. Right, you aborted the mission, but why? Because there was an enemy mining station there. So you definitely don't have to do that. Let's never retreat. Let's go to the other side of this planet. Hey, we invaded and took over the colony. Perfect. And I didn't have to manually control that, which is even better. Take a look at our colony ships. Looks like we have a fair amount. You are moving where I told you to. Let's just go ahead and colonize this planet. I think we'll be perfectly fine doing that without getting destroyed by these guys. At least not in the time frame they would have to destroy us by. We seem to be sending out a fair amount of colony ships, which is good. Loading up a lot of population over here. Wait, why did you abort your mission? Don't abort your mission. Okay. So we are going to say never retreat, and we're going to send you right back in. Because that does not have enough firepower to do anything. We did take over another planet, which is awesome. Oh, well, we tried to take over another planet. Let's see if we succeed. I hope we have more troops landing than this. We might win with just this, but I would feel more confident if we had more troops than this. All right, scrap. Definitely scrap all this stuff. Because that's just money being wasted. Do we not have any more troops? We're actually going to lose here. All right, they're offering to end the war. So the question is, do I take it just to end the war weariness and give myself a chance to regroup and go after them again? I think I'm going to put them off. We have some mildly unhappy colonists, but nothing too crazy. I'm really hoping we get enough. Let's take a look at our fleets and what they're doing. Mostly refueling. Some are loading troops. Some are attacking planets, which is good. Actually, 3 of them are attacking planets. And we keep losing this invasion, which is less than ideal. Although the invade strength is super, super low. Hopefully 1 or 2 more and we'll get it. I think we're preparing to invade this planet. I'm sure these colony ships are setting us back a decent amount. All right, we should be destroying more than they are. So hopefully we're getting more war progress kind of caught up on them. I really want to destroy just every mining facility that they have, because I want to expand my facilities. Let's take a look at what we got going on. Got a lot of new colonies. All right, let's go ahead and pop that down and pop that down. And then let's go to this colony. And we got to do the same thing, because we don't want them getting too angry. Even brand new colonists are like -3, which is not good. That just tells me we have to do a better job of trying to get that war weariness down if we can. We have internal stabilization, which is helpful. We've been running that pretty much back to back to back. All right, we are still attacking. We have a couple with no mission, but I'm hoping they are just recalculating and they'll go actually invade a planet relatively soon. Especially this guy. He's got 7,000 troops. That should be enough to take out a couple planets that are kind of hovering on the edge there. Like, there's no reason they can't go to Abraxas and take that over. Let's scrap that. Yeah, there's still no troops there. I'm going to manually move them and make them take this over. I hope. Where are they at right now? Oh, they're all the way over there. I don't think there's any chance of taking any of these planets, right? Maybe this one. No way on this one. Maybe we can go invade this planet. I can't say for sure that we can, but I'm going to try. There are no troops defending it, but they do have population. The population will defend it. All right, assault bomber research complete. That has the potential of being pretty huge, because if we look at our bombers, we have 5,800 bombers. If we look at the assault bomber versus what was that, the heavy bomber? So we had heavy bomber, 16% maneuvering, 30% countermeasures, 48% targeting. So that's 38, 60, 18%, and another weapon and defense. So much improved. I definitely think it's worth doing that. Let's go ahead and add Titan Blaster in addition to those Omega Beams. Hopefully that'll be enough. Yeah, I can't add any more engines. The question is, do I... Because when it's firing, it's going to be having a hard time. You know what? This is fine. Let's call it Assault 1. This one we will obsolete. And then they should all retrofit to this one, which in turn should make our military strength go up a little bit. I actually imagine a fair amount. Right. Is there any troops on any of these? Nope. That was the only one with troops on it. We probably won't win, but there's a possibility we will. Uh-oh. So we actually had a little bit of a rebellion here, which is never good. Our war weariness is getting a little rough around the edges. Okay, we took this planet back. How did we get that many troops? All right, self-repairing swarms, got that, which is kind of nice. We're invading another planet. I don't know if we'll have the strength to take this. It's a lot of troops to wipe out. Oh, there we go. We'll take that now. I'm not worried about that anymore. All right, let's go ahead and put these guys back on automatic invade. What's going on over here? These are just passenger ships and research facilities being attacked. Not overly worried about that. Definitely build these anywhere we can. All right, we took over another colony, which makes sense to build that where we can. Wait, what did I just build? All right, I don't want the galactic one. I mean, I want the galactic one, just not there. I think I'm going to want that at my largest planet that has... Oh, that's because we just researched galactic governance. All right, so where does it make sense to build that? Let's go ahead and look at our colonies. I think if we look at population, I think galactic governance here makes a lot of sense. That will definitely make things even better than it already is. This is probably our #1 money producer as well, I imagine. Let's go ahead and take a look at revenue. Yeah, it is. It's our biggest planet. It's our biggest money maker. Let's just keep doubling down on that. I think that makes sense. All right, what tech did we acquire in Conquest? That was the galactic governance. That's where we got that. All right, we got some scientists. I'm going to go ahead and close out some of these because it's just causing issues. This is nothing new. That's the one we knew got overthrown. Let's go ahead and prepare an attack. Sounds good to me. How we doing up here? Feels like we're still a little rough on the old cash flow. Whoa, what happened to... Is this because we're rebuilding all of our bombers? Yeah, it's going up a little bit at a time. Take a look at ship designs. Not fully rebuilt yet. Enhanced terraforming facility, yes. New colony. I gotta start being a little careful about these colonies. They're getting a little dicey. There we go, more colonies rebelling. It is less than ideal. Let's go ahead and take that over. All right, I am going to, against my better judgment, because I know we'll just get back to it almost immediately afterwards, but I'm going to accept the treaty just because we're starting to have planets rebel on us, and this negative war score is really, really bad. And I don't want it to spiral and end up losing more than I intended. So I assume this means I get to keep all the planets that I've already taken over. So let's, all right, yeah, go investigate fleets, or investigate all these different things. That's perfectly fine. Gravity well generator, giant eye. I don't think these are doing me any favors, but let's go ahead and do it anyway. All right. So do we have, okay, we have one planet taken over here. This one is full of their troops, so we know we have to like bomb the heck out of that one as soon as we can. Our war weariness is already starting to tick down, which is great because that's going to increase the mood, which is going to increase revenue, which is going to make everything be a little bit better. So let's go ahead and keep an eye on here. Definitely want to keep an eye on these unhappy planets. Hey, research breakthrough. That's nice. Mega carriers is next on the list. I think we're still invading the colonies, even though... Oh, this is the independent colony. Okay. That's fine. I think we're just taking back what we lost. Yeah, you don't get to leave. It's not allowed. Alright, let's go ahead and build up. They're going to be quite unhappy for a little while. Super heavy mass drivers. Huh. Is that better or worse than what we already have? I'm not sure. All right, hopefully this ticks down relatively soon. Let's go ahead and look at our fleets. Looks like they're all running around loading up troops, which is great. That's exactly what we need. Is just somebody to run around and load up troops. Use the time to clear out all these systems of nonsense so we can keep colonizing and doing all that fun stuff. As soon as this gets to 0, I want to declare war again, because I feel like we're finally making some progress, and I really want to keep that ball rolling and not give them a chance to recover. I feel like we got them on the back foot. As a matter of fact, I'm pretty sure I can invade even without being at war, so probably should just do that anyway. All right, our troop recruitments our military ship strength's going back up. We have a fair amount of troops on the field, which is all pretty good. Let's go ahead and scrap this. Try to keep this cash flow in the positive where we can. I know when we're at war and we have high war weariness, it definitely dips down because we have to keep adjusting the tax policy to keep people happy. But once war weariness is gone, we don't have to necessarily do that as much. Gives us a little more flexibility, I think. They are digging really deep into our territory. I do not like that. Let's go ahead and pop these down. That was in our home system. All right, what else? Who else do we still have? Or I guess I should say, what else do we still have to colonize? Looks like a lot of water planets, so I'm hoping we are utilizing the Actarians. Looks like we are. I'm pretty sure we have Boscarans now in our systems. So I'm hoping, I don't know if we have any volcanics that are worth colonizing, but theoretically we have enough now. Or we have a race that can handle that now. What are all these independent ships like shuttling around over here? They're just unknown ships. So I am on a new patch. One of my viewers cautioned that they were having a heck of a time on this new patch, and so far so good. Resource usage is fantastic. It's definitely not having anywhere near as much issues as it used to, which is awesome. Right, where's my angry colonies? Let's look at approval lowest. I'm surprised you're taking off already. I would think you'd wait till the administration complex is done. Let's go investigate some of those threats. Still feel like I'm not that positive on cash. So at some point I'm going to have to do something here, because either I need to take these guys over entirely, but these guys are creeping closer to victory. So I definitely want to make sure I head that off at the pass if I can. All right, what other research do we have to do after that's done? High power extractors, I think, really quick to complete, along with mega capital ships. Superior fleet targeting is expensive, but that's okay. I should say relatively expensive. It's not super expensive. All right, planetary resource secrets. Does that even matter anymore? I don't even know if that matters. Better fuel would be good. Better commerce is always good. We already have genetic mastery, so we don't really need that. Superior research. I guess it probably makes sense to get that sooner than later. Just to speed other tech research along. I eventually want advanced habitability. I don't know why I didn't build that already. Or research that already, I mean. We have better techs here, so there's no need to go backwards and do anything there. This does get a better gravity well generator, which might be worth it. I feel like the rest of this stuff isn't really worth it. That's boarding. We're not doing a ton of that. Troop recovery rate could be good, just to get back into the battle quicker. Not really doing a whole heck of a lot of bombardment. All right, let's run with that and see what happens. They really want me to build these gravity well generators, which I guess is nice, because then the enemy fleets can't hop away. All right, so we got dreadnoughts, we got fleet carriers. Let's take a look at what that looks like. What is a dreadnought? So I don't even have large spaceports, sector spaceports. Holy cow, those are huge. There's a dreadnought. All right, I kind of feel like auto-generate should be good. Got some Guardian defense grids, Meridian shields. That all looks pretty good. All right, so what is that considered? The battleship. Our current battleship is what, somewhere hull's just normal battleship, so let's take a look at what that is. 1300. So this is just way bigger. I'll say D1 for Dreadnought. And then we can obsolete that. Those will all upgrade to Dreadnoughts. Stations. Looks like medium is the last one we actually made. And some defense stations. We probably should do some serious upgrading there. We want to go all the way to sector. I mean, those are massive. And the hull size is not even... We're not even coming close to utilizing that full hull size. So let's go ahead and auto-generate a large spaceport. LSP1 is fine. I think we could obsolete the... Oh, you know what I want to add? I want to make sure... I want docking bays. Should be no problem. I think I have plenty of capacity. Oh, we actually just squeezed it in. All right, so I am gonna obsolete the medium. Let's see, spaceport L1. I'll try to stick to my naming convention, although I rarely remember. All right, that's a space bastion, and that is still the largest one I can make of that. So that can remain the same. Fleet carrier. The question is, do I do anything with the carriers? I think light carrier is the only carrier I have. I'd rather upgrade to a fleet carrier, I think. Let's auto-generate that design. I think that looks fine. One defect. Oh. We'll say F1. I think I want to add more starfighter bays. Why would you not max those out? Right, augmented energy collectors. That should put us over the limit there, which is fine. Are there any other weapons I want to sneak in here? Sneak in another Titan blaster. We're still undersized. And even sneak in another starfighter bay. All right. Well, that seems like it's pretty well decked out. We have enough crew. Squeeze it in the size of the hull. I think that should be perfectly fine. It's a carrier. That's what it's meant for, right? We might as well max it out. That is under state ships, so I want to make sure to obsolete the old one. All right, so hopefully we get, or those start building, retrofitting, doing all that fun stuff. Still feel like my economy's not doing super great, even though I'm not at perpetual war anymore. I want to get back to perpetual war. That would be nice. I do feel like I'm gonna have to take out these yellow guys sooner than later, though. I need to start pushing them back out of my territory. All right, let's scrap that. Go ahead and build this defensive base. You're an independent colony. I'm just taking you back over. That's perfectly fine. Here are your countermeasures. Okay. Not going to complain about that. Mega capital ships are researched. Internal stabilization's done. I think we just got to make sure we keep doing that over and over again. Heavy battleship. Okay, let's go ahead and retro that as well. No, we have a dreadnought. We did that. We don't need that. Perfect. So we're done with that. We got some tech acquired in Conquest. Are there any other independent colonies left? I don't see any. At least not in the independent colonies tab. All right, let's take a look at our different resources and where we can potentially expand and mine. Be really nice to get all of this stuff. Why are we not doing this automatically? I don't really know. How many construction ships do we have? 34. And most of them are doing nothing. All right, let's go ahead and just build as much of this stuff as possible wherever we can. I mean, why would you not want all the stuff that's red? Like, as much of it as possible. It's just going to help your economy. I get not doing the ones that are yellow because we already have, like, a surplus of that. But, like, here's a planet. It's all shortage. Why would we not? Why would our construction ships not be flying around? And it didn't have anything flagged like it was a threatened area or anything. Just not really sure why it's not automatically doing that. That's okay. We'll get it. All right, let's take a look at our troop strength has gone up. So we're still running around doing that. Still getting more troop strength, which is great. I'm just going to assign these fleets to attack wherever. I really just want these colonies to not be rebelling. Looks like we're doing some retrofitting, which is perfectly fine by me. I did just redesign a bunch of ships. Invasion fleet. They're all loading troops, which is exactly what I want. I want them to stock up so that I can start another war and just fly in there and just have almost maxed out troops already. That would be fantastic. So what is the story now with my fleets? So are we actually retrofitting the bases? Spaceport L1, yes. So 7, we had 7 before, we have 7 now. So it looks like we are retrofitting just fine. Take a look at our capital real quick. I kind of want to move our capital to a pate because that's the best. Go ahead and scrap this. All right, this is the spaceport being under construction. I'm guessing the other spaceports are also under construction, but once it's done, it should be like massive. All right, let's go ahead and clean out all these threats. Hey, battleship's under attack. Doesn't matter. Hopefully we destroy all of them. Build the mining station. Scrap that. Yeah, I just want to destroy all this stuff. Anything that's in my territory, because I want to build my own stuff there. Right, these are starting to get a decent amount of troops built up. Still not perfect, but it's getting better. Our cash is going down a little bit. Still got some angry colonies here. Are they almost done building this? Oh, we must have clicked in the wrong order. Well, they are constructing it. They just haven't built it yet. So we're just prepping. We're prepping for the next time. Let's take a look at yeah, that doubled their income. That building that galactic administration went from 250K or somewhere around there to 438K. It's pretty amazing. It's helping keep our economy afloat while we're continuing to expand. Take a look at victory condition. Okay, they have not moved up too much. Just keeping an eye on myself. Private economy is overwhelmingly positive. Even our state economy is holding up decently well. Although I really want, right now I'm still really focused on colony. I'm spending almost $1 million just on bumping colony growth. This population is so important. I need to just keep the growth going. Let's take a look at our transits. So a lot of tourists in transit, some migrants in transit. Is there any place we can build more research bases or anything? There is. Some of them are under threat, but can't really do much there. But I do want to get my research as maxed out as possible. Oh, recent leadership change. I mean, the good thing is we should go another 50 years without having to deal with that again. We're going to lose a couple systems here. All right, we're going to go ahead and queue that up for attack. Definitely going to take that back. Did the other one finish? Where was the other one? Rebellion. Bakari won. All right, we will lose this. It's more over a matter of when than if. Our money just went up massively. And I don't really know why. All right, we're just going to take it back. It's fine. The good news is I think that restarts like a 60 timer. Let's go negotiate a deal. A 60-year timer, I think, is what that's going to do. All right, so we can switch out, do a little swap, prisoner swap. Got a bunch of our spies back. Check out the Umwat Consortium. What the heck is going on? What just happened? Where's my galaxy? All right, let's try to get back. That was interesting. Just kind of flew off the screen there. That's all right. All right, let's talk with these guys. Negotiated deals. Want to get back as many of my spies and admirals as possible. I could trade you some of yours. I think that's a fair prisoner exchange. And now we probably have a ton of yeah, we have 14 spies now. So I'm sure we're going to end up losing them all again, but that's all right. We're assigning these to go attack. I imagine our fleets, yeah, one of our invasion fleets is going to Nemet, and the other one's Pakri, which are the two that just rebelled, which makes perfect sense to me. The other ones must have finished building that thing because they're positive now. Wow, look at that money. Why is it so good? I'm gonna set this as my new empire capital. Looks like we're still doing a fair amount of retrofitting there. What happened to our economy? Like, why did it bump up so much? Not that I'm not complaining. I'm really grateful for it. I just don't understand why it happened. Maybe we had a big chunk of planets that we took over finally finish assimilating into our empire. The only thing I can really think of off the top of my head. All right, is there any way I can start like taking these guys out? They're just way too close for comfort. I might just have to leave it as is. I'm very nervous about going to war with them because I know they're superior to me. So I'm still very tempted to take out the low-hanging fruit and just work my way through these systems here, but I'm just, I don't know. I feel like the population is it's still growing, but maybe not as much as it was. Still have some colony ships. None of them have any missions. I think if we sort by suitability, hopefully we have some opportunities here. Although a lot of these I feel like they have dangerous threats that I really like them to be taken out. We're still just kind of loading troops and moving our way around. What happened to those independent colonies? Did they get taken over by these guys instead? Or did we get them and I didn't even recognize that we did that? They certainly are not there anymore. And these guys, you know, might come as a surprise, but they don't really like us that much. Don't know why. I feel like we're good enough to go back to war with these boys. If we look at our fleets, most of them have like 10k plus troops on them. So I think it's perfectly fine to just start chipping away again. If we look at enemy targets, I want to look at war targets. I want to look at fleets. There's nothing. Go ahead and take out as many of these mining bases as we can. I want to keep them suppressed. I do think this is a good opportunity to build some of these micro fleets. And these are just small nine ship fleets that I want to just fly around and take out as many of these bases as possible. I don't really intend to do much with them. So we're just going to call them the MF fleets. All right, so that should be all 6 of those. And they can just fly around mopping stuff up. Which should be perfectly fine. I really want them to take out some of these planets. So let's queue up some of these planets to get invaded. Oh, I think we already have it queued up. Perfect. The Braxis already queued up. I don't know if it ever unqueued. Looks like it might have. Scipion, I would love to take that out. All right, we can flag that to get attacked. I'm guessing this is one of those planets that has the gravity well generator. It does look to be that way. So we will get kind of stuck there if we fly a bunch of fleets over there, which is not great. But if we destroy it, take it over, then we're good. I do want to take these back. Do we have... This does not have a ton of troops on it, so we should be fine to take that. The only one we really can't take is up here, right? Because this one's full of troops. Unless it's not... No, it's still full of troops. Okay, so let's build the gravity well generator. This aborted colonization mission, I am not cool with that. Where were you going? We already have this planet under our control. There's a lot of fleet power over here on these yellow guys. A little nervous about it, but not overly. Hopefully they don't declare war on us while we're trying to build up and take over these other guys. All right, well, we're in the positive, which is great. Click away some of these messages. It's going to be too hard to keep track of anything with all these messages popping up. My hope is that we're just decimating all of this stuff as much as possible. Looks like we're working our way through these planets. What are these micro fleets doing? They're still not completely built up. Let's go ahead and top that off. I don't know. That must already lost some ships. Holy cow. How'd you guys lose ships already? We'll scrap that. Our economy's doing really well. Like, overall. We have all this fleet power, and we still have not even... We still have, like, plus 5 mil, which is awesome. Let's go ahead and build that up. It's not going to stay that way, especially if I keep going to war and getting war score, but I feel like we waited long enough. Wait, did we get that tech research? I think we got that tech research. We did. Our research output went up a little bit. Oh, I wonder if we got that economy. No, we haven't done advanced commerce yet. Interesting. So we're facing another potential bump after we get that done, which is amazing. I'll build the planetary bastions. Doesn't seem to be any harm in that. All right, invasion fleets are queuing up and getting ready. I think we're doing everything we can to keep the enemy from being able to run away. A planetary fighter base. It looks like we are invading. Holy cow. They actually have a decent amount of defense here. I mean, I'm pretty confident we're going to win. But that is a large amount of population that's resisting. All right, so let's go ahead. They're pretty happy. All right, you know what I need to do? I need to click through this and make sure that I'm setting... We've taken over a fair amount of planets. I just want to make sure we have the right population settings. Yeah, that's right. Let me find one of these planets. Feel like that's still not right. I mean, the Actarians by far are what we want on aquatic planets. All right, we don't want Dhayut. We don't want any of these. Why are we queuing these up on those planets? Get them all out of there. There had to be another aquatic race, right? The Wakaris. They're plus 25, so I think it makes sense to keep that at that. Right, this is forest. That should be the bulk of it. All right, let's go ahead and keep pressing forward with our plan here. All right, we've captured our first colony, which is great. We're scooping up our troops. I don't think we're anywhere near being able to take over this colony. I actually kind of feel like we need to bombard this. I'm going to cancel that. All right, they're capturing mining stations and stuff. I really want them to focus on taking the planets. That's what matters to me more than anything. Like, come over here and take this planet. That's what I want you to do right now. Oh, they're trying to prepare and attack Kalat, which is the one that glitched out last time. And also, I'm pretty sure it's... yeah. All right, they're all trying to queue up to attack this planet. Even though I have unflagged that. Interesting. All right, well, I'm going to go ahead and put the cut in here. I think I'm going to try to come over here and just bombard the heck out of that base with a fleet. Or, not base, but planet. Because I actually don't want to waste all these troops. Although, to be honest, if all 4 of these are landing there, we probably could take it. So maybe I just want to let that happen. I don't know, but we'll go ahead and put the cut in here for today. I think we made some decent progress. Everything is going pretty swimmingly so far. Thank you for watching. If you liked the video, hit the thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel to see more content in the future. We'll catch you in the next one.